I'm Connor Burnley, and we're back with another episode of Titan Challenge. Today we're here with Luke in 8th grade. He's been at Norris for 8 years. And Bryce, and also in 8th grade, has been here for 3 years. And today we're seeing how long each one can hula hoop.
In 1948, French Arthur Merlin and Richard Nerr founded a company in California to sell a slingshot they created to shoot meat up the falcon's sleeves for hunting. Merlin and Nerr were inspired to develop the hula hoop after they saw a wooden hoop that Australian children twirled around their waist during gym class.
Hooping is a safe and fun way to burn calories and body fat, improve your balance and strengthen your core muscles, and boost your cardiovascular fitness. And the best part is it's inexpensive and an easy way to start a fitness journey, and you can do it anywhere.
The hula hoop is actually an ancient invention. No modern company or no single inventor can claim that they invented the first hula hoop. In fact, the ancient Greeks often used hooping as a form of exercise. Older hoops have been used made of metal, bamboo, wood, grasses, and even vines.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Titan Challenge.
Now on to NSD Sports.
This is NSD Sports. I'm your host, Fred, with
Junior.
On November 27th, Norris High School basketball played their first game against Lincoln Southeast at home at 2:45 p.m.
We'd like to congratulate both 7th and 8th grade boys basketball team as they got a win against Elkhorn Valley View. Last Thursday, 7th and 8th grade boys basketball also got a win against Elkhorn. On Monday, both 7th and 8th grade boys basketball has a game against Bennington. 7th grade is away and 8th grade's at home. And on Tuesday night, 7th grade A team plays at 4:15 in the high school South Gym, and 8th grade will follow after that.
Now on to Monster Facts with Max!
Hello, welcome back to Monster Quick Facts. My name is Max, and today we'll be talking about the forest spirit, Leshy.
The Leshy is from Slavic mythology. It is a forest spirit that likes to play tricks on people, but when you get it angry, it can be extremely dangerous. You can tell that he is near when you can hear him laughing, whistling, or singing throughout a forest. The Leshy takes the form of a man as tall as the trees, no eyebrows, a right ear, or eyelashes. But when he leaves the forest, he will become the size of grass. The Leshy is the protector of all animals in the forest he encumbers. If you befriend a Leshy, the being will protect whatever you want. But remember, if you don't befriend it, you will have a chance of going missing. To counter this, you would have to put on all your clothes backwards. Thank you for watching. Now on to NMS Dancing.
I'm here with Maddie. Tessa. What is your favorite type of dance? Salsa dancing. The shoot. Who's the better dancer? Me. Yeah, Maddie. That was some pretty good dancing. Who do you think the better dancer was? Me. I think it was me. I'm with Colin. Isabella. And what is your favorite type of dance? Again, stop. What's your favorite dance? I don't really have a favorite type of dance. Who is the better dancer? Me. That was some pretty good dancing. Who do you think danced better? Me, obviously. I think we both did horrible. Now on to Hefty Boys.
Today we're here with Hefty Boys. Today we're gonna see who can squat the most. Luke, how much do you think you're gonna squat today?
I don't know, we'll find out.
All right, Noah, what about you?
5.5.
All right, let's see. That wraps up the video for Hefty Boys.
Now on to Racing with Grayson.
Hi, I'm Justice, and I'm here with
Mrs. Lawson.
Today we're going to be talking about one of her favorite books.
Yeah, today we're talking about Orbiting Jupiter. It's by Gary Schmidt, and this is a book that I just recently read and really enjoyed. So Orbiting Jupiter is a book that is realistic fiction. This book is about a young boy who was going through a rough time and was in juvenile detention. He was brought into a foster family, and they are a farming family, and it kind of goes through the story of all of his troubles coming from his background and how they start to form relationships in that foster family that he's found. He is a young father at 14 who hasn't had contact with his daughter, and you get to learn a lot about his relationship with the son of the foster family. So it's just a really really good story. The writing is really fantastic, and my favorite part was probably the description of how he starts to melt when he starts bonding with the animals on his foster family's farm. I just really liked how it was written.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate this book?
Yeah, I'd probably rate this book 9. It can be a little bit slower getting into this book, but once you get into it and start to get to know the characters, it reads very easily, and it's a fairly short book to read, so it's one I would recommend.
Thank you for letting us interview. Now on to flashbacks.
Mr. Severson, where were you teaching when the new middle school was built, and if so, what year was that?
I was teaching here at Norris already, and we came over from the north part of the high school in 2005.
A lot of Norris patrons and opposing fans ask why the competition gym is in the middle school. Do you have any insight on this?
Yes, when the bond issue was passed, it was passed with the inclusion of a new, larger gymnasium, but it was going to be attached to the middle school.
Mm-hmm. Is it true the new middle school got built because of the tornado?
That's not true. The bond actually passed about 2 weeks before the tornado hit.
How long did it take to build the middle school?
Just over a year. They were rebuilding the rebuilding the high school, and then they came over and built the new middle school.
Where did people go before the middle school was built?
It was part of the high school building at what's called the M section. It's where the weight room is now, was part of the middle school. That's where the middle school offices were. Everything basically north of the lunchroom was considered the middle school, but we had some shared classes like music, and some of the PE classes went down more into the high school building.
Thank you, Mr. Severson. And one final question. We know the Norris District has the land east of 68th Street. When do you think they will start moving the campus over there?
That's something that I really don't have an idea on. A lot of that would depend on bond issues, growth, and that'd be a great question for Dr. Schwartz.
Mm-hmm.